Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a voiceover get ready with me. We are using mostly new products, so we're going to be using this new palette, which is the Shayla palette with ColourPop. I am so excited for this. This is so bomb. I love this. Yeah, I created a very natural look today because I am recreating the look on my haul videos. So my lashes will look a little bit messed up on the footage, but I had to fix them because, girl, when you don't clean your lashes, you're gonna be able to see it when you close your eye. So don't tell me nothing about my lash, please. It's really late at night. I just filmed just to get this video up, but I'm pretty much not going anywhere. I'm just washing my face. So yeah, I just wanted to create this look for you guys because I really love it. It's really natural, but it looks very glammed up. But I mean, when you close your eyes, you know, yes, it looks bomb, right?
Okay, so first we're gonna start with some facial water. I'm so sorry in advance, some of the products are not focused in the camera throughout this video because I messed up the settings, but I promise it will be fixed by my next video. It's just that this is the second time that I filmed the video, so I just wanted to get it up for you. I'm going in with the moisturizer by Garnier. This is the Moisture Bomb. This is a gel-based moisturizer, which I really love. It really hydrates me. It's perfect if you have combo to oily skin, even dry skin. I love this for dry skin. I have very dry skin and I have oily T-zone. Cream products, cream moisturizers will usually make you a little bit more oily than you will want to be. Then I really like to use this hydrating primer. This is the Master Prime by Maybelline. This hydrates my skin and it also gives my foundation something to stick to, because I do like to wear matte foundations, but I don't like to look super dry. Like, I like to be just matte enough. So this products, the way I'm prepping my skin, helps me out with that finish. Then using the Tarte Clay Play primer here, I'm going to grab a little bit of it, warm it into my fingers, and just press it into my nose area, just because that's where I have larger pores. So I really like to add it on that area because it kind of blurs that area. Then with the Lancome Ultra foundation, this is like, I think this is called the Ultra Idol foundation. I'll list it down below. I have the color 410 Bisque W, but it's a little bit too light for me, so I will get a darker shade. But I have used this about 2-3 times and I really love the finish that it gives to my foundation, to my face. And I really love that whenever I touch my face, the makeup doesn't transfer into like my boyfriend's clothes or my clothes or anything like that. And that is huge for me. Like, I really love that about this foundation, because that usually happens with like my drugstore foundations. But yeah, I have really been loving this product. Even though it's a little bit expensive, I'm just going to be using it kind of like to go out. And then with my favorite concealer, which is a Makeup Revolution concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel the dark circles on my eyes and any spots on my face, like any imperfections that I might not want to be showing in my glam. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out first. I used to not blend it out first and then add the highlighting shade and then blend it together, but I really like to apply the product, blend, apply product, blend, so then that way I have a flawless finish. And this is the lighter shade that I used to highlight mainly in like my inner corners, because I feel like my eyes are a little bit too deep in that area. So whenever I add a lighter shade concealer, it kind of helps brighten that area and just give me that Kim Kardashian look that I love to go for, of course. And then here with my Absolute New York banana powder, this is like my favorite baking powder. I find this for $4.99 at Marshall's, and I already got a refill because I need to have this on deck in case I ever run out. But I really love this product, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply that under my eyes and my nose. I'm actually going to set my eyelids with this a little bit, and meanwhile I do my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit for a little bit, and I'm not gonna set my face with this. Then using, oh my god, I cannot speak. This is the Perception palette. This is the ShaylaXColourpop palette. I really love this. This has 16 shades in it, and it's so beautiful. You could create a very natural look and a very colorful look. I am going to be playing with this so much, but for today it's going to be a natural look, just because I had a request in my last video, in my whole video, on how to get this look, so I'm recreating it for you guys, especially for my friend Betty. So here I'm using the shade Culture just to add it as my transition shade. I really love to start with any color shadow that's like this tone, just because it helps blend everything out perfectly fine. This shade, oh my god, so beautiful. It blends so easy. There was no fallout whatsoever. And that's a Soho brush as well that I found at Walgreens a long time ago, but you could use something like the MAC 224 or something fluffy. Then using the shade Revenge here, this is more like a brick red shade. This is a little bit more intense, and that's a MAC 217 brush. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my crease, and I'm really just going to focus it literally in the crease area, like the top area. And you see how pigmented that color is, and I'm always gonna go ahead and flick out the color at the, you see, at the end of my eyebrow, just because I don't want it to, like, you know, just make my eye too small if I don't do that. Like if I just were to stop it right at where it ends, my eye is a little bit too small, you know. So just to give it that image to, you know, just make it look bigger, I'm just going to go ahead and brush it out a little bit more. And I am going in with the blending brush that has no product added, just to clean up the harsh lines. Like I said, I like to add product, blend, add product, blend, and intensify the colors until I'm happy with what I have. Yeah, key is blending, so you will always catch me blending. I know you guys may get bored to see me blend so much, but I really want you guys to see what I do and what it takes to get the look. I really love those colors. Look how great they look. And this is a smaller Morphe brush. I'll list it down below. I'll list everything down below just because I forgot what the names are and I don't have it right now. But I'm going to go ahead and mix the two shades at the bottom, play it out in shade. And yes, I know that shade has a little bit of shimmer in it, but honestly, when you add it onto the crease or your eye, you couldn't even tell. It actually looks very good. So I'm just going to go ahead and focus these colors mainly on like the outer V of the eye, and that's exactly why I use a smaller blending brush. And then again, I'm using a different clean blending brush. This is an e.l.f. brush that I'm just going to use to clean out the product. Just because it's a darker color, it may tend to look a little bit patchy, but this color didn't get patchy on me at all. None of the shadows got patchy, so I really loved that because it was very easy and there was no fallout. And as you could tell here, I'm going back in with the MAC 217 brush, just to, no product added though, just with what's on the brush, just to kind of blend those colors together and mesh that together with the transition shade and the darker colors on the outer V. So blending is key, and that's the reason why it looks like so, like, I don't know, like diffused. Do you know what I mean? And I really love the little, I really love this brush. I don't know, I need to use it a little bit more often though, but it was definitely what I wanted for this look. So yeah, here I'm still blending with the other clean brush that I told you guys, no product added on the brush, just to make sure that everything is nice and neatly. Then once again, using Culture, I'm going to use a small little brush. I forgot where this one is from. I have a lot of nameless brushes, but I'm just going to go ahead and add it on my lid. I really love how this came out. I had no idea I wanted to use for the lid color, but I'm glad I used this shade. Then using that blending brush one more time, I'm just going to make sure that there's no harsh lines with that. Then here using a Luxie brush, I'll link the name for that down below. I'm using the color Unbother. Katie was talking how gorgeous this color was, and I really didn't believe her, but now, oh my god, this color is so good. It's not even like a straight up white, like it just gives like a perfect tint of gold. Like it has some type of reflex on it, which I really loved it for the inner corner. And you guys will see that I will add it on my brow bone later on. But using this little taper brush from e.l.f., I'm just going to go ahead and dust off the powder from my under eyes, just because it's kind of been a while. So now I'm ready to go ahead and set and brighten up my eyes. So just making sure that everything is pretty much removed. Then I'm using the same brush as well with my NYX brightening banana powder. You guys know I really love this powder. I haven't found a new one to love. I didn't really like the essence because it was too drying, but this one is just perfect. So this one just kind of, I feel like if I don't do this step, like it's not bright enough, like it's not complete. You know what I mean? Like once you do certain steps in your makeup, like you can't really stop. Then using the e.l.f. Face brush, I really love this brush. I just found that at Walgreens, not Target. I just found it at Target, and it's a new one, I think, but I really like it. And using my Sephora powder that you guys know that I really use all the time. I still haven't found a new one that I love yet. I'm going to set my face for that. Then like I said, I'm adding that same white shade that I used on Bother to my brow bone, and oh my god, just wait for it. And that's a synthetic brush as well that has no name, of course. I just got it from like eBay a while ago, but I really like the flat shade that the flat edge that it has, so I could add it to my brow bone. Just look how good it is. Like it made the look come together. Like I don't know where it has this shade been all my life. Like I have never seen nothing like that. And then once again, just to make sure that we don't have harsh lines, we're blending again with the same brush that I've been blending the whole video. Then with the new Morphe brush that I talked about in my last video as well, I'll link the name of it down below, and my hoola bronzer. I really like to contour my nose with this hoola bronzer because it's like the perfect contour shade. Like I cannot go wrong with this shade. Like my bronzer is a little bit too dark or too warm, and then this is just like cool enough. And then just so my nose doesn't look too big, I always like to shadow underneath of the tip of the nose so it looks like, you know, a little bit shorter and smaller. And then I like to use my face brush to blend over the nose so it all looks blended together as well, because you guys know I love to blend. Then using my favorite bronzer here by Radiance in the shade Almond. I really love this Soho brush that I talked about before. I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up around the perimeter of my face. It's very important that you do the bottom of your chin just so you look a little bit slimmer and snatched. And then of course I'm using a dual fiber brush here just to blend the face before I go in with the next contour shade. And this is the Anastasia one. I'll leave the name down below as well. I really like this powder or this bronzer that I'm using lately. It's so freaking good, and I knew I was going to love it too. Then going very light-handed with the same brush, I'm just going to pretty much contour, dipping up that bronzer real quick, snatch the face. I swear I cannot do my makeup without this step. It's like, I'm telling you, once I start doing something and I really like it, like I have to do it all the time. Then using the Lorac Pro 2 Go palette or whatever this is called, I'm using those two blush shades, but you cannot really see it. I don't know, the camera isn't really picking up the color on the footage or whatever, but it was very light. Like it was not strong at all, and it was very like corally, so I mean, I blended it out at the end of the day with the same brush. Like, I kind of just made sure that I didn't really have much left on my face, but I liked it. Like, it was good. It went with the shadow. I wouldn't really do the blush, but I just included it in the video because I wanted to show you guys every step that I did for this look. Then again, using those shadows that I use on my crease, I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same step on my lower lash line as well. Yeah, and here using a little angle brush, I'm going to go ahead and use Titus and a little bit of shade. I'm just mixing those two colors a little bit, and I'm just going to pretty much define my lower lash line a little bit more. I usually like, oh my god, I cannot talk. I like to have a little bit of a darker waterline. Then again, using the color one more time, I'm adding it to my inner corner, just because I don't think it was enough with the first time that I added some, so I just wanted to deepen it up a little bit more. And I promise we're almost done here. So I'm curling my lashes. Oh my god, I cannot speak anymore. And using the Brow Precise by Maybelline, I talked about this in my last video as well. I'm just going to go ahead and set my eyebrows because I'm really pretty much done adding all of the powders and stuff like that, so I really like to save this step for when I'm done after powders, so you know my eyebrows don't look all powdery and stuff. And then of course I got a new Wet n Wild Finish matte spray. I really love this spray. It's really inexpensive as well. It's like $4. This is compared to like the Urban Decay all nighter spray, I think, but it's like cheaper, you know. Of course I like my fan. I never let the setting spray drip because then my makeup drips off. Then here I have my lashes on already. Then using the Shayla Big Shot mascara with Maybelline, I'm going to go ahead and add that to my lashes and my bottom lashes. I had already put my lashes on here. These are the Koko lashes, the Queen Bees, but I actually took them off because I had to clean them on. So even though you see a little glue on them, they got cleaned up, okay? Then this is the curvy lip liner with ColourPop and IluvsarahiiXColourpop. I really love this color. I think this is the perfect shade for me. This is like my favorite lip liner in my entire collection. I told you guys that I got a couple refills as well, so yeah. And this is the color Ouuuh. This is a lipstick. I really love this color. It was so gorgeous, so creamy. It blended so good. Like, I didn't expect this collection to be this good, but then again, this was the Shayla collection, so it had to be good, you know. And then again, using her lip gloss, this is the Neat Freak lip gloss. I really love this color as well. I love the reflex in the lip gloss. It catches the light so good. It went so good with this lipstick as well. I got so many compliments on it, but I didn't even go anywhere. I was just on FaceTime with my friends. It was really late at night and I just washed my face here. Then again, a new product here. We're using the Bretman Rock highlighter. This stuff is amazing. He did his thing with this stuff. I knew it was good. Thank you to my friend Natalia for letting me use it at the wedding. It was fabulous. Like Natalia, you really made me go buy this stuff, I promise you. Obviously because I have it now, right? And I love the brush that it comes with. Like, that's another big thing. I love when items come with good brushes. Then of course, obviously it's not zooming in, but I'm using the Shayla Loose Pigment Highlighter or Loose Highlighter in the shade Boomin. And I just a little bit on the lid because you'll see right now. It will blind you. Like, girl, this is like booming, like literally booming.